Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. What we have here today is the BAIC B60E Beaumont REV.
In this video, magka-camping tayo at aakyat tayo ng Baguio para masubukan ang performance nitong BAIC B60.
Yes guys, another Pru test drive. Practical, relatable, use test drive. Only here at Team DTV. Tara, samahan nyo kami. So, eto, we are now driving the BAIC B60E REV. This is the Beaumont variant. Ang ganda ng ground clearance namin. This has about 800 millimeters of water wading depth. So 800, naalala ko yung dati naming SUV, ganun kataas. So may mga 30 minutes na kami ngayon sa SLEX. We are going south, going to Laguna. Ayun, magpa-family camping na naman kami ulit. Yung campsite namin is malapit sa lake, sa Cavinti. Medyo malayo-layo yun actually. Dati kaming doon nagka-camp sa surf camp. Pero dahil sa traffic, bira na akong bumalik doon. Pero this time, kaunti ang sasakyan sa kalye because of the very high fuel prices. And to think, Holy Week next week. So, typically, ganitong weekend before the Holy Week, yan yung traffic na sa SLEX. Labasan na yung mga tao papuntang probinsya, di ba? Very quiet yung takbo niya. NVH is nice. Right now, naka-economy lang kami. Pero kanina, nakaset ako sa normal. Mas masarap syempre yung normal. Pero nung nilipat ko na ngayon sa Eco, okay din. And mukhang okay na sa akin dito ako sa Eco. Tingnan natin maya-maya. So, kumpleto kami. Andiyan si Madam Pea, si Achi, si Dichi. And kargado kami. Dala namin lahat ng camping gears namin. Kapag nagustuhan namin doon sa campsite, baka mag 2 nights kami.
The BAIC B60E Beaumont REV is a 7-seater full-size hybrid SUV with a range extender. This means it has an electric motor and a gas engine that works only as a generator to charge the battery. The gas engine do not propel the car, or it is not connected to the wheels. The BAIC B60 has dual electric motors, a 153 kilowatt motor in the front and a 250 kilowatt motor in the rear. That can produce a maximum power of 540 horsepower and 655 Newton meters of torque. Its LFP battery has a capacity of 40.3 kilowatt hour with a claimed driving range of 1,200 kilometers, according to BAIC. The 2,820mm wheelbase provides expansive interior space. The 215mm ground clearance allows for an 800mm water wading capability.
May mga puno din naman sa may bandang gilid. O, eto na sila. Dito na sila, Ted.
Okay, dito lang yung boundary ta. So,
Okay.
i-move yung sasakyan.
Okay.
Tapos, yun na lang yung spot nyo.
Ayan na yung tent.
Okay. Saan ka magpapark?
Hey Lucas!
Hola!
Madam Pea is cooking her fajitas recipe using our infrared cooker. And guys, check this out. Saan kumukuha ng kuryente yung infrared cooker? Here inside the trunk of the BAIC B60, there's a 220 socket where you can plug your appliances directly.
Lucas. Wow! Bicol Express ni Tita Mimi. Maanghang. Basmati rice ni Madam Peya. Basmati. Galing Masbati? Sizzling adobo ni Tito Ted. Wow! And eto naman ang inihaw na bangus ni Tito Eds. Wow! Eto naman ang kandingga ni Tito Ted. Sa Tagalog, bopis. Sa Bicol, kandingga. Ang chicken shawarma ni Madam Peya. Shawarma bowl. Sarap kaya yan?
Siyempre.
Okay, eating time. Hello team! Are we having fun? Ang hina ng boses, mga gutom. Mga gutom ah. Oh, si Primus, nilalamig na. Si Gobi, nilalamig na rin.
Alam nyo, ito talaga yung nilalakbay namin. Yung simplicity ng camp life. We always aim for an early dinner para mas mahaba yung time namin sitting around, just chatting with a drink in hand. Siyempre, hindi mawawala ang bartender ng grupo, si Tito Ted. He loves creating his own versions of cocktails and we are just the happy recipients who can never say no to his concoctions. Honestly, it's rare for us to have the same schedule or a long weekend together. Kaya kapag may pagkakataong ganito, we really soak it all in. We enjoy the cold night just talking, chismisan about anything and everything under the sun. Or rather, under the stars.
Oh, good night, good night. BAIC isn't new to rugged life. The B60E is the evolution of the BJ series heritage. Think of the BJ40's toughness but scaled up for luxury. While the previous B60 relied on traditional diesel power, the E in Beaumont marks a transition to Magic Core electric technology. It keeps the body-on-frame chassis and the three locking differentials but replaces the old-school chug with silent, instantaneous electric torque. As you open the driver's door, you're immediately greeted by a cabin wrapped in premium upholstery. Every surface your hand naturally rests on is covered in supple, premium leather accented by remarkably clean, contrast stitching that flows seamlessly into the dash. Power adjust seats for both the driver and front passenger. Both also have heating, cooling, and massage capabilities, and with aviation headrests. And then there's the 6-screen command center. Number 1, the 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster that replaces traditional needles to show speed, battery levels, and range extender status. Number 2, the 12.8-inch main infotainment screen, the central hub for navigation, vehicle settings, and Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Number 3, another 12.8-inch passenger entertainment screen, a dedicated display for the front passenger to watch media or control music without distracting the driver. Number 4, a 1.92-inch Smart Start button screen
a unique circular LCD screen built directly into the engine start-stop button that can display the time, weather, or small vehicle icons. The rear leather seats also have heating, cooling, and massage capabilities and built-in aviation headrests. Heads-up display projects vital driving data like speed and turn-by-turn directions onto the windshield so the driver's eyes stay on the road. And last but not the least, number 6, the digital rear view mirror, a high-resolution screen that shows a live feed from a rear-mounted camera, often including a built-in dashcam recorder.
Yan, very clear. Ang ganda ng resolution. Now, meron siyang mga adjustments dito for brightness, for example. And then you can also adjust the angle of the view like that. Pwede mong pataasin, pwede mong pababa. And then you can actually turn this off. Ayan. And then once it's turned off, it works like a regular rear view mirror. It's actually a mirror. So kita mo yung mga passengers mo sa loob. Now, the nice thing about the digital mirror is yun na nga, kapag puno ka ng passengers, kasi may third row seat to, di ba? So medyo obstructed na yung view mo sa rear. With the streaming rear view mirror, kitang-kita mo yung sa likod. Right? And then pagkagabi, mas maliwanag pa yan because nag-a-adjust, ine-enhance niya yung video. So this is the sound of the engine, ano? Can you guys hear it? So nandito tayo mismo sa may engine bay. I think I find it quiet. Now let's go inside the cabin. So just to prove to you that the engine is running, no? Okay, now we're inside. Can you still hear it? Ako, narinig ko siguro about 10% lang ng original sound niya from outside. And I don't feel any vibration. It's so quiet. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Madam Pea. Sipag-sipag magluto. And then, ito rin si Tita Mimi tsaka si Tito Ted. Wow. Noodles with, ano to? Broccoli.
And carrots.
Wow. Pancake.
Just
Ano to? Butter or cheese? Butter.
Butter.
Yeah. Hi, Dichi. Hi, Lucas. Good morning. And this is our view from our kubo. Woohoo! Kubo. Camp tour naman tayo, no? This is our third day here sa Catmon camping site. So andun dala natin yung Baik B60 Beaumont E-Rev, and then andito sila Tita Mimi and Tito Ted. Andyan yung RAV4 nila. Andun yung Village 17 namin. So second night lumipat kami dyan. Alright, so I'll give you a quick tour. Yung first night dito kami under the tree. Kasama namin yung mga pamangkin namin, yung pinsan namin. So we were like 4-5 groups total. Dito, kasi ito yung napareserve namin doon sa kabila sa may lake, occupied na. So dito yung experience namin, ang maganda dito, meron kang shade. Hindi mo na kailangan maglagay ng tarp or something. Pero kami, may bago kasing tarp si Tito Ted, so gusto namin subukan. But not necessary with this weather na napakaganda. May sun pero hindi mainit. It's the 4th week of March. So anyway, maganda ang signal dito ng globe. The second night lumipat kami doon. Gusto naman namin ma-experience yung lake. May kubo kami doon. Medyo mahina ang signal. Pero okay naman, tolerable, makapag-Facebook ka. Pero kung mag-upload ka ng mga videos like me, medyo mabagal kaya umaakit ako dito. Alright, so ayan, may mga kubo. Mura lang yung kubo, I think that's mga 500. Tapos yun, yung malaki doon sa dulo, 1.5 daw yun. So ayan, so this is really car camping. You can park your car right beside the kubo or your tent. So maganda, all green. Yan yung mga gusto ko sa campsite. All green. Tapos may puno para hindi masyadong mainit. And then andito yung toilet and bath nila. May tubig all day, all night. Wala pa akong na-experience na nawala ng tubig. Alright, so ayan. Yan yung toilet nila. May bidet, may shower. Kompleto. Ayun. May lababo. Alright? And then, dito, merong wash area. Ayan. So, merong tatlong lababo. And then, here, dito yung sa admin nila na meron din silang parang convenience store dito. Right? So, may mga chips, may beer. Nakabili ako ng bawang kagabi. And then, meron din silang ice. Okay? So, may nagmamanage, may tao talaga na mag-aasikaso sa'yo. Alright? So, dito may wash area din. Ayan. Malaki yung place. Malinis. Well administered. You will feel very secured and safe dito. So anything you need, may mga tao rito. There's like siguro 4 or 5 people here na nagmamanage. Pwede ka magpabili sa labas pag naubusan sila ng ice. So may ganun. So 2,000 pesos kasama na yung 1 car and 4 adults, no? So parang lumalabas 500 per head. Tapos parang libre na yung car parking kasi sa ibang campsite magbabayad ka pa ng parking for the car. So perfect siya for family like us, family of 4. So sakto lang. Pero yun nga lang, kapag let's say dalawa lang kayo, you still have to pay 2,000. O ayan, andito yung kubo namin. Look at the experience here ng lake. So, may common area pa doon actually. Common area yun, 'di ba? Pwede doon, anyone can just go there. So, pwede doon pwede ka doon magdala ng breakfast. Yun, 'di ba yun dapat yung plano natin? Doon tayo magbe-breakfast. What happened? So, hindi na natuloy. Pero, yeah, you guys can do that. Ayan si Tito Ted, nag-aayos ng tarp. And, andito yung Village 17 namin. So, kahapon maganda dito. Umupo-upo. Watch the sunset, ganyan. Ayan, I'll just give you a nice view of the lake. Ayan, maganda dito guys. I think this is our one of the campsites na added to our favorite list. So siguro we will be back here soon.
Lake Caliraya is a man-made lake located in the province of Laguna, Philippines. Created in 1939 by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to generate hydroelectric power for Manila. It was formed by flooding the Cavinti Valley, damming the Caliraya River, and subsequently became a popular recreational destination for water sports. Following its discovery in the 1960s, the surrounding areas of Lumban, Cavinti, and Kalayaan developed into a premier leisure spot, often compared to North American resorts due to the presence of pine trees.
Okay, in case you are curious, I'll give you a quick tour of our tent. This is the Nature Hike Village 17. So, meron siyang canopy dito, which is nice kasi pwede ka malagay dyan ng upuan. Pwede ka umupo dyan. And then, meron siyang net. Ayan. Para you can still let the air go inside and still see the view outside, pero protected ka ng bugs. Now, a main feature niya dito is actually ito parang living area mo, and then you have 2 bedrooms on each side. This is yung size ng bed namin dito is queen. Yes, queen. So medyo sakto lang. So ayan yung Modofo na inflatable. So far ito yung pinakamagandang airbed na na-try namin. Maganda yung mataas siya, and then here medyo firm, so hindi siya masyadong maalon. Right? So ayan, medyo nagdiligpit na si Madam Pea. Ayan, so meron kang 1, 2, 3 windows, tapos meron kang hook dito for your electric fan or your ceiling light. So ito, dual na to, electric fan and ceiling light at the same time. Pero hindi namin nagamit. Alright, hindi namin nagamit kasi malamig. So sakto lang yung weather. And dito sa kabila, oh ayan, magugulo pa, medyo magulo pa. Achi and Dichi. Right? So meron din silang sarili dito na electric fan and ilaw. And then dito sa main living area, may hook ka rin dito. So pwede ka rin maglagay dito ng another electric fan and ilaw. Pagdating ng summer, pag medyo mainit, kailangan mo na yan. Now, meron siyang built-in LED light, no? So, andito siya. Sinasaksak ko lang dito sa luma naming power bank. Kaya naman niya overnight, pero yun, naubos na kasi naka 2 nights kami. So, merong switch dito. Ayan. And then, makita niyo lang yung mga videos or photos namin ng mga sa gabi. Papansin niyo yung ilaw niya. Right? So, another thing that I like about this is, yun nga, may another door dito sa kabila. So, depende, sunrise, sunset, kung saan mo gustong umupo, ready na. And then, may canopy ka rin dito. Okay? So, ayan. Really nice for family of 4. Perfect. Now, minsan, may mga kasama kami na kailangan din ng space na wala silang tent. Dito namin ina-accommodate. So, dito sa gitna, kasya dito ang king. Maluwag pa actually. 2 double kasya. So, mga 3 persons kaya pa dyan. Pauwi na kami. Natapos na ang camping. So, I just want to show to you guys how loaded the B60 is. So, dala namin. Yan ang full camping gear namin. Okay? Nagkasya. Ang luwag talaga ng trunk. Look at the second row. Hanggang dito mga pillows na lang. Yung yayakapin na lang ng nila Achi and Dichi. So, ayan. Okay? So, this is still the normal sitting position ng second row. Right? Hindi ko kailangan i-forward too much. Pauwi na tayo galing sa camping, no? Nag-enjoy talaga kami kasi maganda yung weather, maganda rin yung campsite, magaling yung administration doon. Ang ganda ng ng pag-asikaso nila ng mga guests, and it's very quiet. Yung mga fellow campers namin, very decent, walang maingay. Nag-enjoy kami. Masarap yung tulog ko. Okay, so nandito kami ngayon sa Caliraya Dam.
In 1939, under the approval of Commonwealth President Manuel L. Quezon, the Caliraya Dam was built as a reservoir for the first hydroelectric plant in southern Luzon. During World War II, the dam was sabotaged by retreating forces during the war but was later rebuilt, with rehabilitation starting in 1942. Between 1960s to 1980s, the lake was rediscovered in the late 1960s by the Nieto and De Padua families, turning it into a weekend destination for Manila's elite. The area began to feature luxury vacation homes and was popular for water activities like skiing and windsurfing. In 2004, the paving of the main road to the lake allowed for increased accessibility and tourism. It is commonly known as the bass fishing capital of the Philippines.
May mga twisties dito sa area na to, and maganda naman ang handling nitong B60. So tumatakbo kami kanina ng mga 50 to 60 sa mga curves na mga around 60 degrees. Okay naman, maganda. And katulad ng pinakita ko sa inyong demo while we were dun sa camp, di ba? Tahimik yung engine. So kahit umaandar siya, dito sa loob ng cabin, halos hindi mo mapapansin yung ingay niya, yung vibration niya. Hindi mo masyadong ramdam. Unless you really pay attention. So pupunta kami ngayon kay Aling Taleng's Halo-Halo. Ito yung 80 plus years old na halo-halo sa Laguna. Saan nga ba yun? Santa Cruz ba yun or Pagsanhan? Pagsanhan. Ayun. Alam nyo naman, weakness natin ang halo-halo. Tapos, doon daw kami kakain ng proper food. Nagsawa na kami sa mga camping food. So anyway, andito tayo sa mga twisties ng Laguna. For an SUV na body on frame, this is comfortable. Sa laki ng gulong niya, 275 yung lapad. Grabe. And size 20 yung mags. And for that size, hindi pa low profile yung tire wall niya, makapal. Kaya kanina, or I mean kahapon, may part dun may konting rough road papasok dun sa campsite. May mga maliliit na bato. So perfect lang siya kasi pagka low profile, may tendency magasgas yung mags mo. Tsaka guys, napansin nyo ba yung mags nito? Ang gwapo. Pagkakaroon ka ng impression na parang aftermarket, hindi siya mukhang stock. Yun yung unang impression ko nung nakita ko yung mags niya. Tinignan ko kaagad nung dineliver to. Ano ba to? Mukhang aftermarket So, yeah. And very, very responsive yung motors niya. Ibang level din naman tong B60 Beaumont E-Rev, no? This is 3.498 million pesos. Hindi ko kabisado yung exact dimensions ng Prado, ng LC, but feeling ko lang this is bigger than the Prado and a little bit smaller lang ng LC200 or LC300. Yes, it's a big car, mararamdaman mo, but when you drive it, hindi masyadong malaki. It doesn't feel very big. And as you can see guys, yung kalye dito sa Cavinti, makipot. Hindi naman mahirap. Hindi mahirap mag-overtake. And maganda yung AC, malamig. So, yeah. So, stay tuned guys kasi matagal-tagal pa sa amin to. Abot to sa amin up to the next weekend for the entire Holy Week. So, marami kaming time to spend with the B60 Beaumont E-Rev. Marami tayong i-discover ng mga features niya and yung practical application ng mga features niya. Importante ba? Nagagamit ba talaga? O mga nice to haves lang? And we will also spend time sa city using this car. Kakarating lang natin dito sa Aling Talengs Halo-Halo. Ayan, no? Ang alam ko, more than 80 years na tong restaurant na to nagsaserve ng halo-halo. Dito to sa Pagsanhan, Laguna. Wow! Ang ganda ng location nyo Sabi ko makain. Hi Lucas, what's that? Oh, fried chicken. Ayan, ito yung halo-halo nila. Masarap to. Ayan. Check lang natin yung region nitong Baik B60. So right now, nasa 73, tasan ko ng konti, 75 tayo. And as you can see, yung region settings natin dito is low. Pag binitawan ko yung accelerator, yan, naging negative 15, negative 6. Pag tinapakan ko ng konti yung preno, yun, biglang ang bilis, negative 39. So, meron siyang ganong functionality. Yan, that is something I like. Ngayon, low pa lang yan. So, ngayon, i-adjust ko, So, from low, gawin kong normal. Ayan, naging norm, no? So, gagawin ko ulit, paabutin ko ng 75, bitaw, yun, negative 22, negative, preno, negative 45, 47, yun ang maganda. So, meron pa yung high, di ba? So, anyway, ang gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo is that meron siyang, yung kapag tinapakan mo yung preno ng konti lang, biglang bumibilis yung region niya. So, that is a good thing kasi mas marami kang naha-harvest na energy na bumabalik sa battery. Okay, subukan naman natin yung adaptive cruise control. So, very easy to use. Andito lang siya. May switch siya dito. So, one push up, adaptive cruise control lang siya. Wala siyang lane keep assist. So, double press na mabilis. Ayun. So, ano na siya, adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist, right? And then if you want to increase the speed, right now nasa 71 tayo, masyadong mabagal for SLEX, ilalagay ko lang siya sa 90, alright? And then ang ganda ng visuals ko dito, Madam Pea, pakita mo. So ayan may andyan yung line. So naka-color blue siya, meaning activated yung adaptive cruise control. And tingnan natin, pakita mo Madam Pea yung kalye, yung road, if it's balanced. So I'm looking at the left and right side mirrors, pantay siya, pantay. And then ayan, nag-slow down na siya down to 77, 76 kasi may coaching mabagal. I mean may AUV sa unahan natin na mabagal. Alright? Now, nag-iisip akong mag-change lane, maybe dito sa left, kaya lang may mga sasakyan. Ayan, umaalis na siya. Good. So, ayun, na-detect naman agad. Nag-speed up na tayo, 77, 78, 79. Ayos lang yung pag-speed up niya kasi naka-comfort tayo ngayon. So, hindi siya masyadong aggressive sa pag-accelerate. Nice. So, ayan, na-detect na naman niya. Na-detect niya yung Toyota Scenic sa unahan. Nag-speed up at madedetect na naman niya yung I think that's a Toyota Race sa unahan. So far, gusto ko yung lane keep assist niya, balanced. Mamaya subukan ko ulit ng may counting curve. Tingnan natin kung makukuha niya ng malinis. Okay, may curve tayo I-activate ko ulit yung lane keep assist. Tingnan natin kung makuha niya ng maayos. At 75 kilometers per hour. Ayan hindi ko hawak yung manibela. Nakatouch lang ako. Smooth. Okay. Kumusta ang pagliko? Nice. That was a smooth turn. Ayan, winawarningan na ako. Hindi na ako mahawak sa steering wheel. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Malinis. Pulido yung niya. Yung lane keep assist. Nice. Okay, so nandito tayo ngayon sa innermost lane, sa passing lane. Marami tayong overtaken. And right now, we are at 85 kilometers per hour. And it's very relaxing. Naka-activate yung adaptive cruise control with lane keep assist. And look at my right foot, naka-relax. And then nakaalalay lang yung left hand ko dito. So kapag ganitong long drive, masarap meron ganitong technology kasi nakakapagpahinga tayo, nakakapag-relax. So ayan, may stop sa unahan, nag-slow down, automatic nag-slow down. As you guys can see, hindi ko tinapakan yung preno.
Guys, we closed 2025 strong. We now have almost 38,000 teammates sa YouTube, more than 17,000 sa Facebook, at dumadami na rin tayo sa TikTok and Instagram. Thank you. Thank you so much for riding with us. Ngayong 2026, we will bring you more Pru test drives na inaabangan ninyo. Kaya kung hindi ka pa kasama, mag-subscribe at mag-follow na kayo to officially join the team. Marami pa tayong pupuntahan ngayong taon. Let's go, team!